The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker is an iconic game from an iconic time period. In a time where everyone wanted a high-realism Zelda, Nintendo sucker punched everyone and released the most cartoony entry in the franchise, which clearly has aged like fine wine. But while there are many secrets in this game, today we are covering what you couldn't have missed. After our sister was kidnapped, many things are running through our minds. But other than those thoughts, we need to save her. So we head out on Tetra's ship to the Forsaken Fortress in hopes of finding her. And after we get stuck in a barrel and catapulted into the fortress, I think it's time I tell you what you couldn't have missed. The Forsaken Fortress has searchlights everywhere, but as we all know, all it takes to fool them is a simple barrel and standing still while you're in its line of sight. However, are we really fooling them? Odds are, instead of us fooling them, barrels appearing and disappearing must happen a lot inside the fortress, causing us to be of no alarm to the guards. And the only thing that could possibly mean is that the Forsaken Fortress is haunted by barrel ghosts who constantly appear and disappear at random times. Right as we enter the first room of the Forsaken Fortress, we stumble upon a room with many barrels and a table. While many will just assume these barrels are for storage, utilizing context clues, we can find out that they are empty. This is because with all of the sneaking barrels we find around the Forsaken Fortress, clearly there has to be some place where they manufacture these special grade barrels. This room clearly is the main candidate for this due to the large table for a good workspace and the barrels being taken down and put to the side ready for their modification into sneak barrels. These manufactured barrels, when ready, would have been used by the guards, but proper training for the barrel sneaking hasn't been developed yet for this regimen. Deeper into the Forsaken Fortress, there's a room with a group of bunk beds. While it makes sense that there would be a bear axe, the fact that there's a gargoyle that shoots a laser at any movement it sees feels a little off. But considering this fortress is filled with a bunch of untrustable lackeys, this means that the gargoyle was installed to prevent anyone from getting out of bed late at night and stealing a midnight snack. When being spotted by one of the spotlight bokoblins, even though they have a perfectly placed megaphone on their watch post, they choose to not utilize it and come right after you with their weapons. This is quite a foolish action, however, it helps us delve into the psyche of the Forsaken Fortress lackeys. Clearly they have a massive ego, and when seeing a mere child such as Link, they got ahead of themselves and attacked before reporting him. Right before getting your sword back, if you fall off of this sidle point, Link can push off a wooden crate to unlock a shortcut. However, due to gross negligence, Link breaks the crate, losing out on this amazing shortcut. And that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do.